Nightline begins now with me, Nurin Razmyn. The top stories. Hajiji Noor sworn in as Sabah Chief Minister for a second term. And 4 nabbed over disturbance at Kampong Sungai Baru groundbreaking event. Good morning. The results of the 17th Sabah state election sends a strong and clear message from voters calling for a change in the state. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said the outcome reflects years of neglect by almost all parties, both from Peninsular Malaysia and Sabah itself. According to Anwar, the voice of the people of Sabah is a trust that must be upheld with the utmost responsibility. In a Facebook post on Sunday, he also extended his congratulations to Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Hajiji Noor on his renewed mandate to form the state government. Anwar explained that over the past 3 years, cooperation between the federal and state governments has led to several advancements related to the Malaysia Agreement 1963. He added that the Madani government would continue steadfastly on this path of reform, aiming to build a Sabah that is fair, equitable, prosperous, and no longer marginalized. Meanwhile, Hajiji was sworn in as Sabah Chief Minister for a second term early Sunday morning. The Gabungan Rakyat Sabah GRS chairman took his oath of office before the Yang di-Pertua Negeri Tun Musa Aman at Istana Seri Kinabalu. The swearing-in ceremony was completed at 3:05 a.m., just hours after the Election Commission, EC, officially announced GRS's victory in 29 of the 73 state seats. In attendance at the ceremony were GRS Secretary General Datuk Seri Masidi Manjun and Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister Datuk Armizan Muhammad Ali, who also serves as the party's Deputy Secretary General. Also present were Sabah State Assembly Speaker Datuk Seri Kadzim M. Yahya and Sabah Attorney General Datuk Brendon K. Soh. Hajiji signed the documents related to his appointment in the presence of the Chief Judge of Sabah and Sarawak, Datuk Azizah Nawawi. Commenting on GRS's victory, Hajiji expressed his gratitude for the mandate given to him and the coalition. He said the win demonstrates clear public support for GRS's vision of building a brighter future for Sabah.
Ya, selesai. Alhamdulillah, syukur kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Selesai sudah. Saya mengangkat sumpah sebagai Ketua Menteri. Terima kasih.
Hajiji also reiterated GRS's commitment to driving change through a holistic development agenda, including the continuation of the Sabah Maju Jaya SMJ 2.0 plan. GRS secured the support of 4 other parties and 5 independent candidates who won in the Sabah state election to form the new state government. Barisan Nasional, Pakatan Harapan, UPCO, Star Sabah, and the 5 independent candidates have agreed to back Hajiji after GRS failed to reach the required simple majority of 37 seats. Support from the 4 parties and the 5 independent candidates secured through early Sunday morning negotiations enabled Hajiji to achieve a comfortable majority of 46 out of 73 state assembly seats, including 29 won by GRS itself. The election results saw BN won 6 seats, followed by UPCO with 3, Star, Sabah with 2, and PH with 1 seat. The 5 independent candidates who backed GRS are Datuk Fairuz Rendan, Datuk Awang Ahmad Shah Sahari, Rina Jainal, Datuk Dr. Majul Mahab, and Jordan Jude Elron. Earlier, EC Chairman Datuk Seri Ramlan Harun described this election contest as fiercely fought. Voter turnout stood at 64.35%, involving 1,148,476 voters. GRS emerged as the largest party bloc, winning 29 out of 73 state assembly seats. Warisan followed with 25 seats, BN with 6, and independent candidates captured 5 seats. UPCO secured 3 seats, STAR 2, while PH, Perikatan Nasional, and KDM each won 1 seat. Meanwhile, PKR described the Sabah state election results as reflecting the public sentiment on governance, transparency, and local leadership. PKR's co-directors of the election campaign, Nurul Izzah Anwar and Datuk Seri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail, in a joint statement, said the party respects and humbly accepts the decision of Sabah's voters. According to them, the election outcome also sends a clear message that disagreement not only weakens political strength, but can also undermine public confidence in a party's ability to provide stable and responsible leadership. PKR also expressed appreciation to all party machinery and grassroots members for their efforts throughout the campaign period. The party hoped that the single state assembly seat entrusted to them can be served with dedication and integrity. Now, Warisan President Datuk Seri Muhammad Shafiee Abdal has denied holding any meeting with BN following the announcement on the results of the Sabah polls to discuss the formation of the state government. Shafiee also stated that he did not meet with any leaders from other parties throughout the 2-week campaign period for the state election.
Very tired, I'm very exhausted campaigning for how many days? I've been working for more than 4 years. In these elections, tak adalah jumpa dengan mana-mana parti pun.
Shafiee also thanked those who voted for Warisan in the election, allowing them to secure 25 seats. Moving on, Kuala Lumpur police have arrested 4 individuals for attempting to cause unrest at the Kampung Sungai Baru redevelopment project groundbreaking ceremony on Sunday. Among those detained were 2 women, including activist Rafida Ibrahim, who were caught shouting and disrupting the event. City Police Chief Datuk Fadil Marsus said the arrest took place at around 8:50 a.m. All 4, aged between 39 and 47, were detained under Section 105 of the Criminal Procedure Code to prevent potential unrest. Fadil said police had acted on information regarding a planned gathering intended to provoke a riot and breach of peace during the ceremony. Further investigations into the 4 individuals will be conducted in accordance with the existing legal provisions. Meanwhile, the Kampung Sungai Baru redevelopment project's groundbreaking ceremony was witnessed by Federal Territories Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Zaliha Mustafa and Minister in the Prime Minister's Office for Religious Affairs Datuk Muhammad Naim Mukhtar. After nearly decade-long wait, the commencement of the project has brought a sense of relief to residents who hoped it would be completed within the stipulated time frame. According to Zaliha, the project comprises 2 condominium towers and offers units ranging from 900 to 1,200 square feet, each featuring 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms.
Kos penyelenggaraan bagi tahun pertama diberi percuma, kemudian bagi tahun kedua sehingga 10 tahun ke depan ialah 70%. Ya.
Construction works are set to begin in the first quarter of 2026, with the project expected to be completed within 4 years. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, has dismissed allegations by Lawyers for Liberty, LFL, that it acted unlawfully in issuing a notice to lawyer Mahajoth Singh in connection with the probe involving his client, businessman Albert Tay. The Commission stressed that there is no exemption for any member of the legal profession and that LFL's allegation of intimidation is baseless. In a statement, MACC said the notice was issued under Section 30, Subsection 1 of the MACC Act. The provision empowers MACC to require any individual to attend and produce documents or recordings needed to assist investigations. It added that since the lawyer representing the suspect is in possession of evidence relevant to the case, he has a legal obligation to provide it when required under Section 30, Subsection 3 of the same Act. Failure to do so may be considered obstructing a public officer from conducting an investigation. Earlier, LFL had accused the MACC of acting outside the law by summoning Tay's lawyer for questioning. Tay, together with former senior political secretary to the Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Shamsul Iskandar Muhammad Akin, and a woman, Sophia Rini Buyong, are currently under MACC investigation over the circulation of a video alleging corruption. Another case of illicit same-sex activities has surfaced, this time at a sauna center in Perai, Pulau Pinang, which was raided by authorities on Saturday evening. A 66-year-old senior citizen and a public university student were among 13 men detained during the operation. The raid, conducted by the police and the Seberang Perai City Council (MBSP), took place at about 7 p.m. Several men were found inside a sauna room wearing only their underwear on the second floor of the premises. Of the 13 individuals detained, 11 were local men, while 2 others were foreign nationals from Thailand and China, all aged between 19 and 66. The owner of the premises and his worker, aged 57 and 59, were also among those arrested. Further inspections found that the premises included restrooms, sauna facilities, and areas believed to be used for same-sex activities. The sauna center has been operating for 5 years, but such activities are believed to have started only in the past 2 months. State Police Chief Dato' Azizi Ismail confirmed the raid and arrest, adding that all individuals were later taken to the Seberang Perai Tengah District Police Headquarters. All suspects have been remanded for 6 days to assist with investigations. The case is being probed under the Penal Code for allegedly engaging and organizing unnatural sexual activities as well as possession of explicit materials. The 2 foreigners are also being investigated under the Immigration Act for entering Malaysia without valid passes. In Selangor, a 40-year-old lorry driver was arrested in Bukit Bertujung after a 150-kilometer police pursuit, during which he drove against the traffic on the North-South Expressway on Sunday morning. Hulu Selangor Police Chief Superintendent Ibrahim Hussein said the incident began at about 5:35 a.m. when a police patrol unit reported that a lorry had refused to stop for an inspection. Videos of the dangerous chase have since gone viral on social media. Ibrahim said the driver sped onto the expressway via the Bukit Beruntung toll plaza, driving against the flow of traffic all the way to the Sungai Buloh toll plaza before turning back toward Bukit Beruntung. During the chase, the suspect drove dangerously and attempted to collide with the pursuing police vehicle. Several road users were also forced to swerve to avoid collision. Police eventually intercepted the lorry in Taman Bunga Raya in Bukit Beruntung, detaining the suspect and seizing the vehicle. Checks revealed that the suspect tested positive for methamphetamine and has 3 previous records related to drugs and criminal offences. He will be brought to the Kuala Kubo Baru Magistrates Court on Monday for remand application. The case is being investigated under the Penal Code for attempted murder and for obstructing a public servant performing his duties, as well as the Road Transport Act for reckless and dangerous driving. Malaysian confirmed missing following landslide in West Sumatra. This and more after the break.
Fan nombor 1, itu itu memang kamu. Jangan tunggu, vote laju-laju. Undi calon top 10, 37. Kita bagi kecoh. Nombor 1, bintang paling popular. You are the one, kita tentukan. ABPBH 37. Satu keunggulan, memang tiada lawan. Joe, undi straight sampai 9 Disember. Scan the QR. Cepat undi-undi, benda free. Tak payah banyak bunyi. Tak cukup, kita ganda lagi.
Dalam apa jua keadaan, hujan atau panas, ribut atau taufan, mereka akan sentiasa bersedia mendepani samudera.
Mereka yang dipilih untuk bekerja dalam penerangan cari gali ini boleh saya katakan mempunyai dedikasi yang tinggi. Pekerjaan mereka bukan setakat untuk mencari nafkah untuk keluarga mereka, tapi lebih kepada memastikan operasi dari segi teknikal di pesada dunia.
Setiap detik bekerja di pelantar minyak membawa erti pengorbanan penuh makna.
Wanita hari ini. Awak tengok ni. Kejap pun sedih, kejap pun gaduh. Habis semua benda dia nak cerita.
Kenapalah suka raih perhatian.
Tapi awak suka tak menu kelantan?
Saya suka nasi kerabu, ayam percik, macam-macam lagi.
Awak tengok ni lagi, saya dapat mesej menang rumah.
Awak jangan mudah percaya.
Ini yang buat saya stres ni. Kadang-kadang saya rasa macam penatlah semua benda ni.
Saya rasa awak burn out ni. Beza usia bukan penghalang untuk bahagia. Kisah rumah tangga Jumaat ini. Semuanya di WSH TV3 dan stream sekarang di
Wanita hari ini.
Ini ada sesuatu yang bapa awak dah buat dekat akak. Sebab tu mak pergi pinjam kat orang lain.
Kau jangan nak melampau lah, Ngah.
So, I bring this note to you.
Awak buat semua ni?
Yes, just for you.
Apa benda yang dia tak puas hati sangat dengan Abah sampai sanggup buat semua ni, Jo?
Mulai hari ni, malam ini, aku haramkan kaki itu pijak rumah aku sampai bila-bila.
Salju Rindu di Bumi Auckland, Isnin hingga Khamis 10 malam di Samarinda TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Welcome back. Climate change has brought about drastic shifts in Malaysia's weather patterns. From freak storms to intense downpours, the question now is whether the nation's capital is well equipped to withstand these increasingly unpredictable weather conditions. Nightline's Muhammad Nader Asfar has the report.
Kuala Lumpur is built with many flood mitigation projects, yet flash floods still occur. With rainfall becoming more extreme, the challenge isn't going away.
Violent storms, including the recent tropical storm Senya, which made landfall on the west coast of peninsular Malaysia last Friday before dissipating as it moved inland, have prompted some parties to question the city's infrastructure. Can the buildings withstand exceptionally heavy rainfall, and are the existing flood mitigation systems sufficient to prevent flash floods? Dr. Junaina Abdul Kasim, a senior lecturer at University Putra Malaysia's Faculty of Design and Architecture, believes that existing systems, such as the smart tunnel and retention ponds, are still effective in mitigating floods. However, she said new initiatives should be introduced to better handle unusually heavy downpours.
Globally, based on my research, indicates that cities facing similar pressures can benefit from hybrid solutions that combine traditional engineering with nature-based approaches such as green corridor, permeable pavement and urban wetlands.
Junaina also warned that the rapid development in Kuala Lumpur could increase flash flood risks and urged developers to incorporate innovative drainage solutions.
Innovative drainage solution can further reduce flood risk. For example, smart sensor-integrated drains, smart retention and detention system, AI-optimized drainage design, dual-function storage tunnel, and adaptive pavement that increase infiltrations and slow runoff.
Meanwhile, Alliance for Safe Community Chairman Tan Sri Lee Lam Tai said that flood preparedness is not solely the responsibility of agencies and authorities, but also of the public.
As much as our agencies continue to improve drainage systems, warning systems and emergency response capacity, individual preparedness and community vigilance remain essential. Flood safety is not simply a government responsibility, it is a collective effort.
He also shared tips for the people to keep in mind when facing flood situations.
Number 1, to stay informed and stay alert. Number 2, monitor weather updates from Met Malaysia, GPS, Info Banjir and official government channels. 3, enable notifications for SMS alerts, My Cuaca or community WhatsApp groups, and treat all yellow or orange alerts seriously.
With heavier rainfall becoming the new normal, Kuala Lumpur's ability to weather the storm now rests on stronger systems and a more prepared public. Muhammad Nadir Asfar, TV3.
Now moving on to the flood situation in the country. More than 14,800 victims are currently taking shelter in 143 temporary relief centers, PPS, across 26 districts as of Sunday night. According to the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, Perak now records the highest number of evacuees, with over 4,800 people taking shelter in 30 relief centers. In Perlis, more than 3,000 victims are currently housed in 12 PPS. Terengganu reports about 2,500 evacuees across 32 centers, while in Selangor, some 1,920 victims are taking shelter in 26 PPS. In Pahang, more than 1,160 people are being accommodated in 34 relief centers. Elsewhere, Kelantan recorded over 1,000 evacuees across 5 PPS. In Kedah, 342 people are affected, with 2 relief centers currently open, while in Negeri Sembilan reported 89 evacuees in 2 PPS. The Foreign Ministry has confirmed that a 30-year-old Malaysian is missing following a landslide in Padang Panjang, Indonesia. According to the ministry, the missing person, identified as Asrul Nizam Apridwasan, is believed to have been affected by the incident on Thursday. In a statement, Wisma Putra said the Malaysian Consulate General in Medan is in close contact with Indonesia's National Search and Rescue Agency, the West Sumatra Regional Disaster Management Agency, and Padang Panjang Police for updates on the ongoing search and rescue operations. The ministry also advised Malaysians in West Sumatra to follow all instructions from local authorities and avoid areas prone to landslides and floods, especially the Padang Bukit Tinggi route in Lembah Anai, which remains closed. Malaysians currently in the affected areas are also urged to register with the Consulate General to facilitate timely assistance and communication. Previously, Met Malaysia reported a 6.5 magnitude earthquake off the west coast of northern Sumatra on Thursday, as heavy rain, rising water levels, and unstable slopes were recorded across northern Indonesia. Meanwhile, the death toll from flooding and landslides in Indonesia's Sumatra Island has risen dramatically to 442, while about 400 people remain missing. The toll in western Sumatra surpassed 400 on Sunday, as officials reported widespread casualties and damage. Evacuation efforts are ongoing, while major roads remain blocked and internet and electricity services are only partially restored. The Indonesian Disaster Agency reported that bad weather has hindered rescue operations, and while tens of thousands have been evacuated, hundreds remain stranded. Gaza's death toll climbs past 70,000. The details when Nightline returns.
Belajar kini lebih semangat dengan TV Tuition. Lebih 5,000 video pembelajaran, lebih 100 hos hebat, terdiri daripada selebriti dan guru berpengalaman. Ulang kaji jadi lebih seronok dengan lebih 10,000 soalan latihan, serta ulasan guru yang membantu anda faham dengan cepat dan mudah. Apa tunggu lagi? Langgan sekarang dan stream ditonton. TV Tuition, belajar ditonton, bijak sampai lulus.
Kau jangan mulakan Jangan mulakan dengan aku.
Sekarang ni bini kau dia cakap, dia boleh apa? Kau buat hal.
Awak ni dah menyusahkan saya lah. Suruh je lah dia buat loan.
Mana boleh macam tu, Hana?
Macam tu Kak Usna datang mana? Itu semua fitnah. Fitnah? Sebab tahu jadi bodoh macam ni. Berambos.
Tempat Una dekat sini. Dengan abang Una.
Sumpah Ibuku di Akasia TV3.
Abang, maafkan saya. Abang, maafkan saya. 3 kali dia mengulang, suaminya telah meninggal dunia.
Seorang wanita terlepas hukuman gantung sampai mati atas pertuduhan membunuh suaminya 5 tahun lalu.
Yang jadi marah sangat dalam kes ini, perasaan tertipu.
Memerlukan suami, suami pula tidak ada di sisi. Ini menambah lagi beban mental.
Tertuduh tidak dapat mengelak, jadi tertikam.
On to the foreign front. Entire areas of Sri Lanka's capital were flooded on Sunday after a powerful cyclone triggered heavy rains and mudslides across the island, with authorities reporting nearly 200 dead and dozens more missing. The northern part of Colombo were reportedly flooded as the water level in the Kalani River rose rapidly. Officials said the full scale of damage in the hardest hit central region was only just being revealed as relief workers cleared roads blocked by trees and mudslides. So far, at least 193 people have died, more than 200 are missing, and over 20,000 homes have been destroyed. Officials also said about a third of the country was without electricity or running water as a state of emergency was announced in the aftermath of Cyclone Ditwat. Israeli attacks were reported across Gaza on Sunday despite the ceasefire, with Hamas's health ministry reporting that the death toll has exceeded 70,000. Zionist forces reportedly leveled homes in the Shijaya neighborhood after detonating several residential blocks, sending powerful explosions and smoke across the area. Israeli bombardment had earlier struck other locations, including the town of Beit Lahia in the north and eastern areas of the Al-Burij refugee camp in central Gaza, the city of Rafah, and the towns of Al-Qarara and Bani Suhaili east of Khan Yunis in the south. Fortunately, the attacks caused no reported casualties.
Meanwhile, tens of thousands of people marched in cities across Europe denouncing Israel's genocidal war on Gaza. In the French capital, about 50,000 people marched along major streets in Paris, waving Palestinian flags and condemning Israeli genocide. In the British capital, London, up to 100,000 joined the march, demanding accountability for Israeli crimes and pleading for protection for Palestinians still under siege. In Italy, mass protests against Israel's war saw UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese and activist Greta Thunberg join the main demonstration in Rome. The demonstrations on Saturday were held to mark the UN International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people.
Turning to sports now, badminton. World Junior champions Aaron Tai and Kang Kai-shing clinched their first Super 300 World Tour title after winning an all-Malaysian final at the Syed Modi International in Lucknow on Sunday. The world number 57 pair stunned world number 45 duo Chia Weiji and Li Shenghao, winning 21-9, 21-19. the biggest victory of their senior career and their second title of the season after lifting the Malaysia Super 100 in Johor last month. Aaron Kai-Shing were relentless from the outset, storming to an 11-2 lead at the interval before securing the opening game. Independent pair Wei Ji Sheng Hao mounted a stronger challenge in the second game, but the World Junior Champions held firm to wrap up the final. The win earns Kai-Shing and Aaron $18,760, about 78,352 ringgit, while the runner-ups take home $9,120. On to football, the FA Cup. 2 second-leg semi-final matches were played on Sunday night. Johor Darul Takzim JDT FC booked their place in the final for the 4th straight season with a 2-0 win over Kuching City, completing a 4-1 aggregate triumph, while Sabah FC secured their spot after winning 5-4 on penalties against Selangor FC following a 5-all aggregate draw after extra time. Playing at Sultan Ibrahim Stadium, the home side took the lead in the 25th minute when Bergson da Silva unleashed a powerful shot past Kuching goalkeeper Haziq Nazli. The Southern Tigers kept up the pressure and sealed the match in the 82nd minute with Samuel Castillejo setting up Eddie Israfilov for the second goal, securing the 2-0 victory. Cisco Munoz's side will now face Sabah FC in the final at the Bukit Jalil Stadium, aiming to defend their title. And that concludes Nightline this time around. Before we leave, let's take a look at Brussels, Belgium, where the Christmas season kicked off with a light display at the Grand Palace, attracting hundreds of visitors. With that, I'm Nurin Razmyn. Thank you for watching and have a great week ahead.